You want to do it, don't you? You let it out a little bit. Small spurts. Hey everybody, I'm Marley.
I am X the Ghost.
We are the Black Eagles. Welcome back to another episode recap review of a show or movie or thing we have viewed or watched. And today we're talking about Spider-Noir, another anticipated thing. Man,
Yeah, same.
here's the thing about anticipating things.
Sometimes they don't.
High
I didn't
expectations.
look, bro. To be honest, I wasn't anticipating this. I wasn't
I
anticipating
was.
this. As soon as I saw who was leading, it dropped. It dropped down
It
my.
dropped.
It dropped down my excitement meter, and then figuring out what his direction was for the character's decision was also a kick in the nads. So after those two things, and that was like months ahead of the show dropping, I was like, hell no. But because it is a period piece and they offered it in black and white, you have to for the film gods, you have to watch it.
Yeah, that was my selling point. It's gonna be, you can watch it in black and white. It has this noir vibe. I love stuff like that. Was a huge fan of Sin City because of, that kind of,
Sin City was crushing this, by the way.
visual
Crushing
aspect
this.
along with the storyline.
Shouts out to Sin
So
City.
yeah, but no, I have not been a fan of the star of the show since Long Legs, because what was that? Um,
My
and
God,
then
not since long.
just
No way. It's
and
been
then
way
and then
before
just
that.
being
But oh
the
yeah,
older aspect. No offense to anybody in that age bracket. It's just different to try to like. There's only so many seasons that you can do with somebody of that age. You would need to eventually have another one that's kind of
I
grandfathered
mean,
in, no
the
pun
way that you
intended.
do it doesn't really. It you can't do it forever the way that they did that because he didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Like
It
he
was
was able
mostly the
to.
stun double.
Yeah, he was able to
He had
act
one
how he was
sequence
able
though
to
where
act.
he fought, but it was only a very little bit.
Very little
Like it was
spurts.
like
Very little spurts.
two punches.
Yeah, Spider-Man
But
don't
it's
do
like
that.
there's only so many times that you can really do that. So he would have to often rely on his stun double to do like
Yeah,
most of the
which
heavy
he did,
lifting,
which
and
was
he,
cool. I mean,
you know,
it really wasn't a lot of action in this.
it could have been, but there wasn't.
It wasn't a lot.
No.
And let's just say this, man. Going back to the top. Um, for what it's worth, the supporting characters in this show save the show.
Yeah.
So my
So we're gonna start
man,
with acting.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, let's start with acting. Lamorne Morris was great. He was great. Loved him.
What's his name?
Lamorne Morris.
Lamorne.
Lamorne. Lamorne Morris from New Girls. He did great.
I'm gonna call this man Laramie, bro.
He's been calling him Laramie for some reason, and if it works for him, hey,
My
float your
man,
boat or find your lost remote. So
my man Laramie was killing.
he did great.
I, I,
Loved his character.
my guilty pleasure was New Girl. I actually did like New Girl.
Yeah, he was quippy. He was fitting.
Him and Ferguson was it.
Yeah.
Shouts out if you know, you know.
You're still a new girl. Yeah, he was quippy and
Oh yeah. No, he was back in
smart.
back in his New Girl
He
bag.
was
Like he
real.
really just
Yeah.
acted like his New Girl character. Really, which is he can really play both. It's like a quirky with a hint of humor, but like a lot of realism in there too. Like he can really he can switch back and forth, and that's what he did in New Girl too, because he had to get
Yeah, he was
serious and
very
some stuff.
fluid, and
So
it was it worked.
Yeah,
with the
it
time
worked with the
period,
time
because
period
the
and
time
everything
period is
else
like the
was,
1930s.
especially his job and everything else. It was great. I actually did like his arc,
Yeah,
his
his
little
arc was
arc. Like
great.
he ended up winning in the end, which is cool.
His arc was great.
Um, and oh girl,
Journalist
Janet, oh girl, the
Ruiz.
Ruiz.
Ruiz,
Janet
yeah.
was hard,
She
bro.
was
Janet,
great.
she held down the fort.
She
She
was
took
great
some
assistance.
punches.
Yeah.
She ain't snitch.
She was
And
real and she kept it real.
yo, and she almost quit on my man. She did her thing. She did her
Yeah.
thing.
She was an honest
She
person.
she was a nice breath of fresh air from
She
the
was
silliness
cool.
of.
Yeah.
I think what really helped it was that he was just so freaking silly. He was so silly that
Who, Nicolas Cage?
you needed somebody just to be
Yeah.
normal
To like ground
around
him.
it.
Yeah, to like
Jesus
ground him.
Christ. It's like,
Yeah.
yo, and I get the whole
He was
Bugs
very
Bunny thing. I get
whimsical
it.
with it, yeah.
But like come on, bro. Like I get it. It's the time
You
period.
needed to
That's what it
fit though. You
was.
needed to fit with the vibe of the
And
show.
I get it. He was like, what was his thing? Like he learned how to be whatever, how to
Yeah,
be
from like TV
cordial
shows
from
and stuff,
TV
yeah.
shows and movies. So we acted like that, which is okay. I'll buy it. Fine, fine. I'll buy it. If that was the case, if that was really what that was, then I can buy that for that time period in that frame. I just don't like it. But hey, whatever. It's cool.
Yeah.
I still like the supporting characters more. The main villain, I wish could have been somebody
He was
else.
great.
He was
I
cool,
liked
but
him. He was from Harry Potter, y'all.
I just wish it
Harry
could have
Potter
been somebody
family.
else.
Harry Potter
He's
family.
cool. You seen him in a lot
Well,
of stuff. He really leaned into his accent, which was cool.
yeah, I like the Irish. I think, well, it might have been a different vibe though if they would have went with the original comic books and got somebody who was Italian as opposed to somebody who was
Would have
Irish.
been a little
I
bit
think
more.
Irish works, but
Irish
I
works.
think
Irish
Irish works
yeah.
because
Irish
there were
is
still, but I think Italian it's would read more as far as like gangsters
sinister.
in the
A
1930s
little
and
bit
the
more
guns and
sinister.
stuff like
Like
that.
it
I
just
think it
felt
would have
like
fitted more. I think this was all about finding things that fit, and there
yeah,
was just some things that didn't fit.
didn't fit
Some of Nicolas Cage's
a lot of it.
silliness just didn't
A
fit.
lot of it did
Like
not
he was
fit.
like trying too hard and it
Yeah,
just didn't fit. His chemistry with some of his
his chemistry with his mate with
with the
Cat was not it.
with Cat was
Was not
like
it.
Cat was his love interest.
Cat with Flint felt so
That felt real.
it felt flawless.
Yeah.
Like it didn't
But their
feel
chemistry, even their kiss was like, ooh, it feels
yeah
awkward.
like ugh.
Like,
Even yeah, it felt silly. Like, he
yeah.
was like what do you do? Like
Yeah.
can we?
So acting wise, Cat's acting was great. It gave noir. It gave noir. It was great.
Yeah, she really
Um
like channeled a dame in the
Dame, yeah.
50s.
Yeah. The
Um
lounge singer aspect,
yeah,
the turn, the betrayal, all of
the
that,
look
like
off into the
the multiple
distance.
lovers,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
damned you.
It was a classic
Yeah, it was
classic
very,
story.
very noir for her,
So
and she landed the plane
she
on
did
that.
her
She did
thing.
great.
She did her thing. I don't know if I've
Um,
ever seen her anything else, but she did her thing in
yeah,
this.
Flint was good. Flint was good.
Flint was great.
Flint was
I
great.
knew
I liked his acting.
as soon as they said Flint's name, I was like, oh shit, Sandman. I knew as soon as man what.
Yeah,
So I kind of knew the deal.
yeah.
Electric Man
So,
pissed me off.
Electric Man hit. Yeah, his acting was
Very
cartoonish.
Disney.
Henry Danger.
Very
Henry Danger.
Disney.
He's from Henry Danger, and I'm like, it
Nickelodeon.
was. It was so cartoonish. It didn't.
It
I didn't
felt.
feel like a
It's so
villain.
funny
It was
because
very, very annoying. He was pissing me off, and I was like, this guy's
it's
gotta
almost
go.
like he couldn't get away from. It was
Yeah,
like Nicolas Cage couldn't get away from his
and
Bugs
he
Bunny
couldn't.
aspect,
Yeah,
and
and
he
he
couldn't
couldn't
get
get away.
away from his
It was
Nickelodeon
those two acting bits that it was
heritage.
like,
And it was just it was so much.
mm.
I did like the black story in there where my man went that a lot of everybody black in there won.
Yeah, everybody black in their one.
Um,
Love that. Love
and
that.
in their own little
Because
ways.
they was trying to play the
They
black
was
people.
trying to
They were
they
trying
was
to
trying to
play the
play my
black
man
people.
Laramie. My man
They were
Laramie,
trying to
he
play
got through that.
him because of him being in the paper, and then
Yeah.
the other black dude that was being experimented on, and it was
Yeah,
like,
they tried
you
my
know what I
mans.
mean?
They
Like,
tried my mans. But yeah, no, they
so
got through with that.
so acting wise, I feel like that's where that is. It's like there was a lot of great. The supporting actors did really well.
Did great. It's
Um,
just the main
the main villain and
yeah, it
the
just
main real villain, I guess,
yeah.
because I guess the Irish dude turned out to be whatever, somewhat have I don't know,
What,
have
a
somewhat of a
heart?
heart. I don't
No,
know. I'm
no
glad it was
way.
you type deal, whatever.
No.
But the real villain and the real hero, quote unquote, not great. And I think those are big parts of what make the show great.
Or
As far
bad.
as color grading goes, black and white nailed it.
It was
Loved it.
definitely it was definitely
Loved
made
the
for
black
black
and
and
white.
white.
It was perfect.
Especially for like the villains and their powers, like seeing the clips and some of that stuff in color, it just didn't hit the same as it would have in black and like black and white kind of
Highly
made it.
recommend you watching in
It
black
like
and white.
cause like man, like even at I think what was like throwing me off was like the electrical stuff in black and white was
Yeah, that was great.
beautiful. I was
That was
like,
great. It
oh, that's
looked
so
good.
dope. Like you don't see no scar. Like it was so hard. Like that was good. The black man's powers, he just looked like what he look like a damn a scorpion. He just looked like a scorpion. Like he was just
A
hard and heart and
reptile.
shell or whatever. So his powers really didn't pop
You
on
look like a
anything
bearded
on any
wreck.
kind of level. But the sand dude looked great in
In
black
black
and
and white,
white,
amazing.
but in
Color,
color, I question it, man.
it was looking kind of bad in color. It was
I
looking
wasn't a
kind of bad in
fan.
color.
Wasn't a fan of it in color. But as far as like the huge like battle scenes and stuff like that, the huge lighting setups and stuff they did for that, for the color wise, it was cool. I mean they leaned into the comic books like uh Marley was saying, but
Mhm.
they really leaned into like the Spider-Man colors too, which I don't know if I'm a fan. Like,
Well, some of it looked good. Like from what I could tell, like there was this like street scene that had
yeah,
lit, and it looked like a comic book brought to life. It was really really cool.
yeah, it
I
was
like that
crazy.
lighting. So it was like some aspects of color look great, but I think overall
I would
it's
have had
something you would
fun.
want to see in black and
I would have
white.
had fun lighting it, but
Yeah.
as far as it just me looking at it, like some of the decisions, I was like, okay. But black and white all the way, it was beautiful. It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Um,
It was wonderful. I loved it.
you know, and story wise, it was predictable. I mean, I wasn't
Storyline wise, it was
I
predictable. It's a
wasn't thrown
noir. It's a
off
noir.
anything. So
So if we're talking storyline, Nicolas Cage, he has these powers. It's hard for him to use them sometimes, and I think it only really comes out when it's like
never
someone
understood,
he loves,
never
but
understood his
his powers
powers.
like stall
Never understood
sometimes.
that too.
So
Like
like there's often times where he's like caught up with people and he's
I don't
like trying to
understand
get
it.
his thing to go, but it won't go.
That makes
But
sense.
it'll go in like really critical
Sometimes
moments.
it was like because of exhaustion or like
Right.
I guess just how beat up he is, which I guess that makes sense. But other times it's just like it just doesn't seem like he has his like he doesn't know how to keep them on or like I don't know like it's just how he uses normally
Yeah.
when you see Spider-Man, bro, like even like when he's just like walking regularly, like he's like always on alert, you feel what I'm saying, like he's
Right.
always, even like when he's not trying to be, he's just there, he's always in that mode. Like Nick was never in that, like he was never there, like he couldn't step through a window without falling. It was like just random feats of things. He was clumsy. It was like, what's going on? It was weird. It was weird. And then
Yeah.
sometimes he would use his powers, and then it, and it took him a long time to tell us which kind, like was he like, was it the stuff that comes out your wrist, or was like, because he
What
wasn't
kind of
smart.
Spider-Man was
And I
he?
was like,
Yeah.
I know he ain't smart,
It
bro.
was
He's
weird.
not.
There was certain
It
weird
just
things
took a
that he
long
was
time
doing.
for that. Like, and then oh god, that
But
whole spider pose thing. I'm
yeah, and
like,
then he poses like
bro,
a
like,
spider. So
what are we
he
doing?
works at this PI, or he has a PI firm,
Yeah, he's a
right?
detective,
He's a
which is
detective,
what his role was in the animated ones and
which
stuff
is
like
great.
that.
Like I love that
Followed the
Gibbs
same thing
Noir,
in
right?
that.
He
That's
has his
cool.
assistant Ruiz, and Kat comes to him because her bodyguard was
Oh,
taken, which was Flint,
yeah,
which is really her
sand
lover.
dude.
And then there was this whole Addison guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, well,
Addison,
Addison kind of brought him to everything. So like
yeah,
he was originally chasing him because of somebody that needed information or something like that, and he finds out that like he can combust. He's a flame dude,
yeah.
and so he ends up you know going off and dying. But
It's spoilers. There's spoilers in here. I'm sorry, y'all.
yeah, so
He
like
kicks the bucket.
yeah, he gets capped. So then so that kind of like opens up the door for everything else. But then like here's my thing for that too. It's like in my mind, right? The way that they kind of like put this out here, this is like the first time we've seen enhanced person, right? I would think it would be more outrage as to what people are seeing, and I don't think we got that, which is kind of weird. It was almost like the run of the mill like villain, like, oh, look at
Like
that.
it's
That's
normal.
yeah, like because people like walk like standing, booing, cheering.
But
Um,
I think they are used to that. Like, weren't they already at that point used to like Spider-Man? Hadn't he already done stuff in the
I mean,
past at
yeah,
that
he
point?
did stuff in the past, but they
So they're
never really
probably like,
alluded to like he was beating like enhanced people. Like he was just stopping robberies and stuff like that. Like if he's the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, then yes, he was doing neighborhood
but in all the
stoppings.
Spider universes, there's like some
There
villain,
is, there
villainous,
is, but there's also a time where
super villain.
when they come out, they like holy crap, and they all run away. It's not like no, oh my god, like no. They respond in kind. This to me, this would be the coming out party of holy crap. These are it's more of Spider-Man was the first, right?
Mhm.
First enhanced person to come out and actually do like save people and stuff, right? This will be the first time you see a person of him doing something the opposite. And not only that, having a crazy power like fire or electricity or sand. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
wouldn't you run or wouldn't
I
you,
don't know. They
you know,
might be used to that. If they're thinking one person, they're it's probably not too far off that somebody else has it too. And if it's anybody from those experiments, they probably had to deal with those people over time. Those people aren't probably just hidden. They probably
that was secret. Nobody knows about those experiments other than
nobody knows about the experiments, but that doesn't mean that the people can't still be going around causing trouble.
uh, from what they showed us, the only person that was causing trouble was Flint. That's just because he was the bodyguard. But even then, it was like he wasn't really showing his powers until until they got.
Okay.
I don't know, man. It that just kind of threw me
People
off
were
as
literally
weird.
gathered around at the ending, the final scene with the lightning dude.
Yeah,
People would have been
and
running
not
away nor in a normal
shocked at
setting.
all. Exactly. Like
So
not
so
nothing.
I think they're used to it. I
I
think
would
they're just
I
used
guess
to it.
so. Just yeah. There's a lightning
But
guy. Look at
he
that guy.
but yeah, Ben Riley, which is Spider-Man,
Peter
which is
Parker,
Nicolas Cage, which is Peter Parker, we figure out that
which
he
is
changed his name,
so many
I'm
names.
assuming for Peter Parker to Ben Riley, which I'm assuming also is in homage of Uncle Ben. Yes, seems like it.
Sure.
Seems like it. But um Ben Riley is hired by Kat to find her lover Flint, but then she kind of like tries to like put the smooge on him. And then there's
He
this
just fell in love with her.
he did,
She
he
was
was a
just
simp.
moving about the cabin.
Then there's this bigger um villain named, I don't know, what was his name? Steam
Oh,
what was the I forgot that dude's villain name. The Irish dude.
oh
The the
man,
the big boss.
Silverman.
Silvermane. Oh my god.
Oh
I don't
my
know why I
goodness,
said streamline, you guys.
Jesus.
Ignore that.
Um,
Um
yeah,
so Silvermane,
Silverman. It's funny because you don't realize that he has a silver streak in his hair for the character unless you're watching it in color. Because in black and white, you didn't
true,
notice
you
none of
didn't
that.
I did not know
He
that.
just looked like an old man
I was just
with
like, all right,
with
that's his name.
salt and pepper hair. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But yeah, I mean he did his thing, I guess. It
He
was
was
just
he
he
was the
didn't really
villain.
have like it just didn't he didn't feel scary. Like he didn't feel like he
Yeah,
had his thumb on the city.
on
Feel what
anybody.
I'm
Like
saying? Like
he was supposedly over Cat,
didn't
who was
seem like
like over
like he
her
scared
singing and
anybody. There
stuff.
was no fear
He
of
had
that.
these.
Like
He had several dumb henchmen.
yeah, like you normally have like Batman with like they like his like they like whoever the gangster mobsters in those generations or whatever that is, like they don't even have powers in their fear. Feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And then that's just like the gangsters mob. Like he should have been more. He should have had more people under him. Like it felt like he had like five at all times,
yeah.
which is kind of crazy. And like he wasn't really moving nothing. Like you didn't really see anything. Like he was always at a nightclub. Like if he was doing prohibition and he was doing like alcohol, you should see like people moving weight, moving boxes, doing something. Like it
He
really
had a
wasn't
couple of
a
Cap'n
couple, but it
moments.
was very minute and very small, like very just thrown in there just because it had to fit something because they had to take some money. So you gotta go to
Had to
you know
cap.
what I'm
I
saying?
had to
Like
cap a couple of people,
yeah, it's like
but he like yeah,
not
yeah. I
feared at
mean,
all.
yeah, yeah. He
Not
was
feared
he
at all.
was he was just kind of doing his thing in there, and yeah, he capped people. But in the beginning, the person that got killed was somebody that was trying to kill him. So he's like trying to
Oh
track down
yeah,
the
trying
people
to
who are
figure out
trying to
who
kill,
was
who tried
doing
to
it
kill
and what
him.
was going
So he
on.
goes through people, and he's like capping them, and he somehow manages to get
Falls into all of these
to
enhanced
Ben,
people and Ben and the
and
Spider and
then yeah, gets involved with these
but
enhanced
then you
people
know
who team up
Silverman
with
used to
him.
fight against the Spider back in the day, so he already knew who the Spider was.
Right.
He just
He
didn't
didn't know it was
realize.
Ben.
Yeah, I mean, but
He didn't know it was Ben.
it's fairly obvious. I mean, if
It
but
should
whatever.
be obvious. It's like you
Uh,
could hear them. They
so, like
sound
he does,
alike.
but then
He cannot
sometimes
disguise
you
his
know what's
voice
so
very
funny?
well.
Sometimes like his voice was very modulated at times, which
It
was
was,
crazy, and I'm
yeah. It sounded like they were trying to like
like
digitize it,
how are
and I'm
you
like,
doing that? But then you said that's weird.
yeah.
Um, and then you know,
We know that that was obviously
it
fixed in
was
post,
yeah.
but
Let's not do, but whatever. Um,
can't disguise his voice because Nicolas Cage has a distinct voice.
yeah,
So
it's like,
that was that
and
problem.
then who doesn't like? He sounds one of whatever. Um, just was not. He just wasn't feared. So anything that he did just really didn't matter. But I guess you kind of move the story along. Um, shit, Cat was more of a villain than he was.
Yeah.
She did way more.
Yeah. She was dirty. Play the game.
Shit, and capped.
Played the game and
And
capped.
capped. She mean, bro.
Another spoiler, she is the one that kills Superman. But
And don't she shoot old boy? Um, Megabot.
oh yeah.
Don't she shoot him at some point? But then she, hey yo, she indestructible too, bro. She get like thrown,
Yeah.
punched in the stomach, kicked in the face,
Yeah.
electrocuted, and she be
Yeah,
roll.
she
She
definitely
rolling
got
out.
electrocuted,
She
and she did
rolling
not
out
not a
like
scratch.
not a scratch on her face. Still
Not a
perfect. Still
scratch.
perfect. I don't know how you do that, but hey, she did it.
Lots of
Um,
great moments. Lots of
um,
great moments.
yeah, I really like the love story between her and Flint. That was probably like one of the great stories in there.
Yeah, they had great chemistry too.
I like Janet's story, although I really wanted to see her husband and the family aspect of it, the way that she was talking about, you know, she has all of this to see. I really want to see that,
Yeah, you don't
just to
really
kind of,
see
you know,
that.
throw that in there. Um, I'm happy to see that you know, the black stories, but I kind of wish that, you know, Laramie found a missus. You know, get my man. I'm tired of these single men. Just
Maybe that's season 2.
man, all right, cool. It better be. Don't leave my man out there just wiggling out there like that. What the Harlem Herald? I like that. That was hard.
Yeah, let him
HH.
get his business up first. Let my man build himself
Nah,
up, then
he good.
find a
He good.
lady.
I mean, all in all,
Everybody had a great arc.
yeah, everybody had a good arc. It seemed nice. Like even Ben Riley had a nice arc that was going towards the end, and he, you know, he wants to be a hero now. So you know, good for
Yeah,
him.
he's
I
back in the suit.
kind of wish it was more just a little bit more flip, you know what I mean? Just a little flip flippy more, just a little bit more. Um but I really don't have after sitting back, marinating on it, realizing what it was supposed to be. They kind of executed that in its entirety, so I'm not mad at it, but I don't
No,
like
it's
it.
good.
I don't like some of the stuff that they decided to do that they executed perfectly.
Yeah, I think it
So
was just some the I think for me it was just some of the it
Bugs
was the
Bunny can kill
acting.
it.
The
Bugs Bunny can
acting,
kill it.
some of the acting,
The
it
villain could
was
be more
that
villainous,
the
and
villain could have been more villainous. Um,
I don't know. Other than
the
that,
lightning
yeah,
and
change Lightning
Silvermane,
Dude out. Change
change
Lightning
lightning
Dude out.
dude,
Change
change
Silvermane out.
Silvermane. We went over like who could have been also like Spider Noir easily. We
We
said like a few people.
Man, we had a nice
We're
little list.
rattling
I think
off.
we said like Sam Rockwell. What was the other?
We said
Who was
Sam
you saying?
Rockwell.
You said like two or three other people, but I was like,
I
yo,
did, and we're like that would have been great.
nah, we had some good ones in there.
Yeah.
What's your rate? What is this?
My rating for Spider Noir will be 7 out of 10 popcorn
Yeah,
buckets. 7. It was good. It was good. It was good.
yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7. I know we normally don't agree.
We don't.
This is
It's
the first
always
time
we
we
always have
agreed
to
on
meet in the
this.
middle.
Yeah, it
The
was
7.
a nice little even kill little show.
Yeah.
Um, is it like is it on the level of what was the other
Wonder
one?
Man.
Wonder Man?
No.
Nah,
Mm-mm.
it's not on